Hey, Geometry, Mod 5, Topic 1, Lesson 2, page 791. Right there, you're there, we're here. Let's go, let's get into it. A triple-decker Froyanza, great name. A triple-decker Froyanza is a frozen yogurt cone with 3 servings of yogurt. Tamara orders a triple-decker Froyanza with 1 serving of chocolate, 1 serving of vanilla, and 1 serving of strawberry frozen yogurt. There you go. In the last video, I told you, what if we had a scenario where we were able to get more than 1 frozen yogurt type on our cone? And so the number of options available to us starts to grow the more we think about combinations. That's the word of the lesson. And is a combination. Okay, write an organized list for the sample space that represents the order in which the server could stack the 3 servings of frozen yogurt in Tamara's cone. Think about it. V for vanilla, C for chocolate, and S for strawberry frozen yogurt. So if we're looking at an organized list, she's going to get 1 of each, right? So now it's all about like which order they're going to get stacked in. You have to get 1 serving of chocolate. Okay, that's the part that I was like stuck on for a second. Sorry for like taking a brain break to contemplate what was going on in the question. I wanted to make sure she couldn't get like a double order of vanilla and then a single order of strawberry, and that would be the order. It's 1 of each. So we want to know which is the order, the different ways to arrange the combinations of chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Let's go with this one. Let's start with chocolate. And then from chocolate, we can have vanilla, and then we can have strawberry. Or we could have chocolate and then strawberry and then vanilla, right? It's about the order, which one goes first. And there's really no other way to arrange those 3 combinations where chocolate is the first scoop into the cone. Let's go vanilla next. Vanilla could go chocolate and then strawberry. So vanilla, chocolate, strawberry is still a different arrangement of the 3 cone flavors. Then we could do vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. Last of all, starting off with what hasn't gone first yet. So if chocolate went first and then in the next arrangement vanilla went first, we're left with strawberry going first. Why don't you go ahead and skip forward 20 seconds while I write that out. Okay, I'm back. Maybe you're back. Thank you for going ahead 20 seconds. But if you look at the sample space where you're systematically writing down all of the arrangements, that's what I try to do. I try to think about chocolate and then what were the arrangements of the other 2 flavor options. And with vanilla, with the other 2 flavor options. And then with strawberry going first. And then their other 2 flavor options. It makes a total of 6 different stacking orders for the frozen yogurt flavors in this triple-decker Froyanza. It's kind of like this, the counting principle, right? Remember that. There are 3 choices that could go first. So 1, 2, and 3. And then after you pick your flavor, that option's no longer available. So chocolate, if we went, that one was off the table. In the next choice, you have to choose between whatever of the 2 options are left. So from chocolate, you have to choose between vanilla and strawberry. There are only 2 options left for the second scoop of the cone. So 3 times 2. And this is really more of just like it's there. We don't need to mathematically worry about it. But we should be aware that the counting principle also does allow that final choice. Once you know you're in the chocolate group and that's your first cone flavor, then you pick vanilla or strawberry. You have a choice between 2 of those. So our 3 choices went down to 2. Once you pick strawberry, you only have 1 more choice left, vanilla, and that's it. So 1 option is all that's left. There are 6 different stacking orders. Thank you, counting principle. Let's call that out. Counting principle. And because we recognize a vocabulary word, I'm going to go ahead and make an exclamation mark for it. And it deserves to be highlighted. Okay, question number 5. Compare and contrast the sample spaces from questions 1, 3, and 4. How are the sample spaces alike? Now, I went ahead and did a little pre-writing, so I know I'm already going to put these sentence starting stems into questions B and C. maybe pause the video, maybe skip forward a little bit and capture your own, and then I'm going to fill in what's missing, right? These are not full sentences. These are the starts of sentences. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get ready to write 5A. Okay, I'm ready. How are the sample spaces alike? Well, you know what? All 3 sample spaces include outcomes of frozen yogurt flavors. By all 3 sample spaces. From question 1, we listed the cone flavors, the froyo flavors, and the toppings. So that was a frozen yogurt focused. Question 3, it was only the frozen yogurt flavor of vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and peach. Then in question 4, peach wasn't mentioned. That would have increased the number of options for the first choice, and then the second, and then the third. But, at least if anything, all of our scenarios involve frozen yogurt flavors. Ooh, I'm going to add one more as I think about it, which is not even in the key that I'm trying to read from the book. They all involve at least 3 frozen yogurt flavors. Okay. How is question 1 and its sample space different from question 3 and its sample space? Well, if you notice, question 1 includes vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, peach with the combination of toppings that could go with them. So in question 1, the outcomes of the sample space include topping options. However, in question 3, the outcomes, and this is again, go back to look at video from page 790 if you don't have it. It's, right over here. In question 3, the outcomes in the sample space do not include toppings, and it's only just those 4. In question 4, this is where it is. How is question 4 and its sample space different from questions 1 and 3 and their sample spaces? And honestly, question 4 does include a lot of the same flavors. But the fact that we're choosing one flavor combination and then another flavor combination, vanilla, then chocolate, and then a third flavor combination, then strawberry, with no toppings, keeps it separate. So it's like we're allowed multiple flavor options of just the froyo amount. So I'm going to put that in multiple flavor choices. Again, counting principles is happening in that question 4. In question 1, the sample space is all possible single frozen yogurt combinations with single topping options. And then in question 3, the sample space is just the frozen yogurt flavors. Some questions to think about. Explain up here. Kind of go back and review. How did I create my list? Was there an order to the way that I started creating it and structuring it? Were you thinking clearly along with me while I was creating it? Like, oh yeah, of course. If he puts chocolate as the first option, then he has to pick between vanilla and strawberry for the second option. And then once vanilla is chosen, strawberry will be the only option left in that first row. And then building the second row. Okay, still stay with chocolate because that's the first option. Let's keep something consistent. But instead of choosing vanilla first, we should choose strawberry as the next flavor. And then whatever happens after that is what's left, and that'd be vanilla. I did also want to mention right here, I highlighted it. It's one of the notes for me from the lesson book here. Counting principle is mentioned. We should be thinking about when the counting principle shows up. In fact, one more thing for us, I like to use underlines, underlines, underlines to help me know if I have 3 options, I need to know that I'm keeping track of the numbers that are going to go into those 3 spaces. So like the first option, I have 3 choices. The second option, I have 2 choices. And then the final option, I only have 1 choice. There better be numbers in those blanks. Thank you for watching this video. Page 791 is done. Appreciate you sticking around, seeing some mathematics and thinking about probability. We'll see you in the next episode. We are going to continue our journey, starting into exploring compound events with the word and. I'm already going to highlight that right now. And is the math/literature phrase of the day and of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.